As we start off a new year, I thought it would be a silly and funny video to try and predict what technology and what things will happen in Star Citizen this year. This is obviously a terrible idea. Everybody tries to predict things, CRG tries to predict things, and we're all wrong. It's always longer and later than we thought. But I thought I'd give it a go anyway, just for a bit of fun. Please comment below what you think will happen this year, what we'll get, what we'll see on the major tech and all ships, all sorts of things. Let's get into it. First up, let's talk Gen 12 renderer, my favourite topic, and Vulkan. In theory, we should get this in the next few patches. A full implementation should be on its way. But, like always with Star Citizen, I'm going to reserve the right to delay. And so in this case, I'm going to say confidently, that's obviously a silly thing to say, I'm going to say confidently, I think we will have this year, but I think it probably will be towards the back end of the year by the time actually Vulkan is in and everything is done. Whether it will bring the performance we're all hoping for, we'll have to wait and see. But so far, we don't really know. There was a little bit of the Gen 12 stuff was in to 3.15 and 3.16 is basically 3.15 again. So I don't think there's been any real performance improvement coming from it so far. But hopefully the full implementation will actually bring something, and then when they move across to Vulkan, the whole lot of it will get actually some performance improvements. But you can be sure for one thing, I will be testing it, but who knows when that will happen. So that's the first one. Second thing, let's talk about server meshing. Now, server meshing has obviously been in development for a while. I think if we are lucky, we'll see the basic implementation by the back end of this year. We'd have to be really lucky. There's not a great chance that it will all come in, but CRG are talking more and more about Pyro, and I think they think at this stage that they will get it in 2022. Whether that's true or not, again, probably not, but there's a small chance that towards maybe next year's IAE or Christmas, there's a small chance we get some basic implementation of server meshing, and therefore that allows them to do a quick look at Pyro. But again, I wouldn't hold up too much hope on that. One thing we can be sure about is there'll be more and more ships. There'll be more ships that come out. There'll be more ships that we didn't know about that they just put out for sales. That's definitely going to happen. There'll be some of the big hitters hopefully will come out. You never know, the Boundary Merchantman might finally see the light of day. Probably going to be borderline that one, but we'll see. But definitely there will be more ships, there'll be more events. The big events that they do will be bigger and better. They'll make more and more money. I would be confident in all that. And I think also the dynamic events that they're obviously ramping up at the moment with Jumptown 2, they will continue to come, and it seems that the game is actually in a state where they can keep adding these to the game, which is a good thing. So more and more gameplay. I think probably the missions that we have in the standard system as they are will continue to not really expand. Nothing really has changed too much in the last few patches. But again, I think we're waiting for server meshing before they really push a bit more gameplay sort of things in the game. Salvage? Will we get salvage? I'm going to say no. I think it's probably such a meme at this point, salvage, that I'm going to just continue to say no. For some reason, it will be delayed. Even though it's tentatively on the roadmap, the Vulture, Drake Vulture is coming at some point, I'm going to say for some reason, because it just seems to be impossible to get out the door, we won't get salvage this year. Other gameplay, we'll see. What will be interesting is that the roadmap updates at the start of the year. Normally they have a big refresh and they kind of work out what they're doing this year. And I think this year we'll see some interesting things on the roadmap from a gameplay point of view. I hope. I don't think we'll hear much about Squadron 42 again. That would be my guess. I think they're not going to be done in the next year. Obviously Chris Roberts and everybody has moved across to the UK to finish off the game, but I think that's going to be a while. And obviously, dare we say it, the crazy virus is still running amok in the UK, and I'm sure everywhere else at this time of year it's going up again. So who knows, we've been asked to work from home again in the UK, so that will affect the UK studio. And again, I would not put it past the next year to be slightly disrupted again by things like COVID and things like that. There'll definitely be more drama. I'm convinced of that. Every year there's some sort of drama. The Cutlass Steel will maybe be a good example of ships being more and more overpriced. We'll have to see about that one. But we will see things that we love, and we'll see things that we probably hate. And I think generally the game will grow, more people will come into the game. The free flies are getting better, I think, in my experience, and more people are trying out the game. CRG will probably make more money than ever. They're doing well. 2020 was big. 2021 looks like it's going to be a big one again, and I would expect 2022 to be another one. The marketing team is in full swing. They're doing a very good job, which ultimately is a good thing. From a personal point of view, with this channel, I'm planning to do more and more testing as we try and do as much as we can, try and find out anything that can be tested to help with performance or just to test different GPUs against each other, CPUs, all sorts of things. The plan will be to get some DDR5 finally at some point and test that against the DDR4, see whether that's worth buying. But yeah, just in general, to keep going and to keep growing, making a bit more money. Hopefully that will allow me to buy more things, hopefully get some more members along, and yeah, it should be a good year. I'm looking forward to 2022. So that's enough of this one. If you like this more, well, this wasn't a technical look, but normally like this technical look at Star Citizen, subscribe, like this video as well if you liked it, and you can now join the channel, be a member, and send your hard-earned cash across the internet into my bank account. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Bye.